Alright, we're live again and we're here in Lilliput, Montego Bay. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. Head to the comments. Glad you're joining, everyone. This is a celebration of infrastructural development in Jamaica. If you're hearing my voice, head to the chat, leave a comment. If you're seeing the video clearly, let me know as well. Big things in Jamaica. Anthony Reid, the Northern Coastal Highway Development, is way behind these projects and should be fast-tracked. Northern Coastal Highway Development. Okay, go and look into that. So Anthony Reid is here. Who else is here? Let me know that you're here. Head to the comments. Leave a comment. Let me know that you're seeing and you're hearing clearly. I'm going to look up the Northern Coastal Highway Development, Anthony. What about the development there in Montego Bay? That one, what's it called again? Montego Bay Racket Club. That one is almost finished, scheduled to be open this year. Isn't that so? Yes, we did a video on that as well. If you're joining for the first time, we're here looking at infrastructural developments going into Western Jamaica. We're looking at the development of the UNICO Hotel and the Hard Rock Hotel on a strip that will be, we'll say, Montego Bay's Las Vegas strip. We want to find another name for that. We can't say hip strip because we already have the hip strip in Montego Bay. We need another name for it. For now, I'm going to call it Jamaica's Las Vegas strip. On this strip is about 6 kilometers there in Montego Bay. You'll have the Hard Rock Hotel. You're going to have UNICO Hotel and you're going to have Moon Palace Hotel as well. So big things coming in for Montego Bay. So this is drone footage now. You're looking straight across there. I think that's the Hard Rock Hotel you're looking at. I like to show, anytime I'm showing videos, I like to show the development in respect to the road, so you know exactly where to find it. If you're joining the live again, head to the comments and let me know that you're here, you're seeing and hearing clearly. How are my audio levels? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Let me know. Nothing could stop this one. Trust me, we had a lot of challenges in setting this one up. But we made it. So we're looking at the top there, the roof of the UNICO Hotel, right beside the sea. By the way, behind the hotel was where the old road used to be. Who remember that old road? The old main road used to be, I believe, behind that hotel. Am I correct? You see a little piece of it here. Yes, tractors are at the back doing some digging and doing some maintenance work on the course to get everything stable so that this development will be a success. We're going to look at many different things. We're going to look at the Montego Bay Perimeter Road Project. Yes, because asphalt paving has begun over there in Iron Shore. Again, Iron Shore is just one end of the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Starts in Iron Shore, goes straight over into Salt Spring. From Salt Spring, it goes into Greenpond, Cornwall Courts. You'll have an overpass there in Cornwall Courts. It will go straight on to Irwin. Sign Irwin here, right there where we have the Montego River Bridge. That's Jamaica's largest bridge. And pass where Fairfield and end up in Bogue. If you're hearing my voice, head to the comments and let me know you're hearing clearly, you're seeing clearly. The video footage and audio is of good quality. Anthony Reid is still here. Well, let's see who else has joined in. Again, this live is a celebration of what is going on right now in Western Jamaica. So many developments going on in Jamaica. See, more persons are joining in. Do remember to tap that subscribe button and subscribe. Ensure that you're subscribed. Let's get that count up to 6,000 as we look at the beautiful coastline over the UNICO Hotel. It's like a gold rush for the coast of Jamaica right now. So again, you're seeing the development there in Lilliput in respect to the road, the existing highway there. Paul, you're here. It's a good look for Montego Bay. Yes, indeed. Yes, man. And we have to showcase this. Listen, I had to do this live. I had these files saved up and I said I want to find the best way possible to bring it to the public. And so we're live and I'm showing you the drone footage there of the UNICO Hotel and the Hard Rock Hotel. So Paul is here, Anthony is here. Let's see who else is here. If you're hearing me, head to the chat. If you just love Jamaica, just type Jamaica in the chat. Drop the Jamaica flag because big things are happening in Jamaica. Look at the coastline. Look at the coastline of Montego Bay. Big things are happening. We're going to go on to some other developments after this one here in Lilliput, Montego Bay. Look at that, man. A massive development. So it's called the UNICO, 18 degrees latitude, 77 degrees longitude hotel in Montego Bay. Alright, so we're here looking at the Montego Bay bypass or the Montego Bay perimeter road. And look at the bridge. That's Jamaica's longest bridge there. Look at it. Again, if you're joining the live, ensure that you tap that subscribe button, double tap your screen to like the video. Look for that like button to like the video. We're spreading the good news. Good things are happening in Jamaica right now. Look at that massive bridge there in Irwin, Montego Bay. As Paul says, it's a good look for Montego Bay. Again, if you're joining in, head to the chat, tap that subscribe button. Let's grow the viewership here. Again, remember Super Chat is open. Super Chat is also open. Alright, so that's the direction you're looking at now, straight over, that will carry you back into Green Pond. And we can see some persons are there assessing the work being done on the Montego Bay bypass. Look at it, a nice center cut carrying you straight back into Green Pond, Cornwall Courts. Lots of videos we did on this. Ensure that you check out all of those videos. Look at it, man. Let's do a quick 360 of the area. See the houses there, a lot of houses were bought up. This one I believe was bought up because it's so close to the land clearing or the path of the Montego Bay perimeter road. And that's the direction carrying you back to Fairfield, Montego Bay. If you're hearing me, ensure that you head to the comments, leave a comment, let me know that you're here, like the video and ensure that you subscribe. Paul is here in the chat, Anthony Reed is there. Look at that. Alright, so I believe on top of the hill there, that's where they mix the concrete. That's where they truck the concrete from now to the bridge and to different sections of the perimeter road to get work going. Again, it's the China Harbor Engineering Company check that are at the center of all of these developments in Jamaica. So the entire Montego Bay bypass, we believe, is 15.1 kilometers, and it's a 4-lane highway connecting Iron Shore to Bogue. The perimeter road project also includes West Green Avenue upgrades. If you're passing through West Green, you'll notice there are a lot of road widening works taking place there. I see some steel work going up in West Green because they're going to pour some concrete for some of the drainage systems there. A lot of work going into the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. If I missed a development or haven't featured a development, let me know. Head to the comments and let me know which one you want me to check out next. Look at it, man. Is Montego Bay Perimeter Road one of the largest projects in Jamaica to date? Let me know. Beautiful. So if you're just joining, we're looking at video footage of the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Right there in Irwin, just outside the Meadows of Irwin community. Paul says it's a good look for Montego Bay. Anthony says the Northern Coastal Highway development is way behind these projects and should be fast-tracked. If there's some development going on in your area, let me know so I can check it out as well. Just joining in, ensure that you tap that subscribe button. We want to build our viewership and to spread the word about what is going on in Jamaica, especially in Western Jamaica. A lot of massive developments going on. Road infrastructure, luxury branded apartments. A lot of big things are going on. I heard a politician say we're not highlighting the good things them. We're not highlighting the good things them, but see it here. See the good things them here. We're highlighting them. That's looking over, I believe, in the entire Irwin area. Look at that massive land clearing that is going on for the 4-lane 10.5 kilometers Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. What about the Long Hill bypass that is coming along well? Paul says the bypass will certainly make the city of Montego Bay much bigger. The lands are now accessible. I have a point to make on the accessibility of the land. He says that hopefully developers will make some of the lands affordable for regular working people. Yes, I was speaking to a professional in that area. He said that I'm not really open up lands because nobody don't really want to live close to a toll road, you know. But yes, of course, you'll have access to some areas that you would not normally do. And so we welcome this, the Montego Bay bypass. What are your views on what the person said, Paul, about no one wanting to live so close to a toll road? And yes, it is a toll road. Remember, we weren't sure before whether it will be tolled or not. So now we know that the Montego Bay perimeter road project, whether it be the Montego Bay bypass or the Long Hill bypass, both of those routes will be tolled. Of course, there will be electronic tolling for the Montego Bay bypass. Again, we want to know how that will work. Paul in the chat, Anthony in the chat, how you think that electronic tolling will work out for us here in Jamaica? Is there a way to go around it to bypass the Montego Bay bypass toll? Let me know. You think there will be some problems there as we head back over the bridge? Look at the bridge, man. Anybody can tell me the length of the bridge? We did numerous videos on this. The length of the Montego Bay or the Montego River Bridge, which we are looking at right now. What's the length of the bridge? Anyone can tell me right now. Again, remember to tap that subscribe button. Let's grow the subscriber count. Tap the subscribe button. So the bridge is, I didn't see any answer, the bridge is 180 meters long. The Montego Bay perimeter road, or the Montego River Bridge, which we are looking at now, is 180 meters long, and it's officially Jamaica's longest bridge right there in western Jamaica. Right, so a lot of big things coming to Jamaica. Paul is in the chat. Anthony is here as well. What are your views on the Montego Bay perimeter road project? By the way, the completion date is set for May 2026. Do you think that's realistic right now? With so much going on right now. By the way, I haven't even mentioned the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle, Jamaica's tallest building to be for now. Because we heard Moon Palace will be taller. So what do you think about Pinnacle? Pinnacle should be open in a matter of weeks. The commercial section for Pinnacle should be open in a matter of weeks. We just passed there and we saw a lot of heavy equipment, vehicles putting in last minute things to get that complex open by August next month. That is, do you think they can meet that deadline? Again, if you're hearing my voice, ensure that you head to the comments, let me know that you're here. We love what's going on in Jamaica. And tap that subscribe button as well. the chat, Paul said this project, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project, is a good look for Moby. The bypass will certainly make the city of Moby much bigger and we'll have more access to lands. He's now saying it's possible to reach substantial completion for the projected date. Oh, that's for Pinnacle. Yes, if it's just that little section of Pinnacle. Remember now, Pinnacle will have 4 towers. They'll be going up to 28 story. The tower that they're doing now is the Swallowtail Tower. And right now, did you know this, Paul and others watching? Did you know that Pinnacle is now at the 18th floor? Has anybody passed there recently? Let me know. Pinnacle is now at the 18th floor. Again, if you're watching this video, let me know that you're hearing clearly the audio, the video is good. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build this channel, man. We're highlighting the good things that's happening in Jamaica, whether it be infrastructural developments or with the people. A lot of big things are happening. We're looking at the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. Alright, so now we reach to the end of the Montego Bay bypass. We're looking now at the Fairfield section. So coming into view now, you'll see the overpass there in Fairfield, sorry. Yes, we're looking at the Fairfield section. So that's in Fairfield, and directly behind the view now, we'll have the end of the Montego Bay bypass there in Bogue. Ruth is here. Yes. Is this one going to carpet also? Of course. We can skate on this, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road carpet, when it's completed. So you're looking now at the Fairfield end of the Montego Bay bypass. That's the overpass there in the middle. See, coming up into view. We couldn't go any further because of signal issues, but right here is where we have a good view. You can see the Fairfield road there, main road, and right, that housing scheme you're looking on is West Village, Montego West Village. Paul said the bypass seems to be on schedule for the completion date. Well, let's see. Alright, so here we are heading back now to Bogue Village. So on the left is West Village, Montego West Village, and on the right at the top there is Bogue Village Housing Scheme. Copeland, you're here? Yes. You're saying, is it true that the sewer will be moved and where they will put it? Yes. All of that sewage there in Bogue, I haven't heard anything on what will happen to it. But I'm seeing they're building a road right through the middle. First, I'm seeing something like that. So there must be something in the pipeline to move all of that sewage to somewhere else. Right. Yes, Copeland, good observation. Alright, so that's right there at the entrance to West Village. You can see the tractor. By the way, this was last week. All of what you're seeing there in terms of the Montego Bay bypass was last week. Right? So straight ahead. Thanks for the subscribe. I see it. Big up. Alright, so straight ahead over, you'll see now the Long Hill bypass coming into view. So right where the road crosses, that's where the Long Hill bypass begins. Look at it, man. The Long Hill bypass is another massive development. 4 lanes of traffic going straight up into the Montpelier region. Look at it, man. Lady Junior here. You're late, but you made it. Big up. JD, you're here. It's a very impressive road work. But look at this. Look at the Long Hill bypass coming into view now. Look at the Long Hill bypass. Very impressive indeed. Again, if you're joining in, ensure that you tap that subscribe button. Tap the subscribe button and tap your screen. Double tap to like the video, or you press that like button. We'll very much appreciate it. Super chat is on, so feel free to show your love for Jamaica. So this is the Long Hill bypass coming into view. Yes, Lady June, bless up. Oh, Be Inspired today is here as well. The Long Hill stretch is also progressing very quickly. Yes, I heard they've passed Bogue Hill now. Trust me, big things are going on. So you're looking at the back there, just the back of the housing scheme of Bogue Village, and all of that work is going on there. Anybody here from that area? Let me know, how is the work going on? Are you affected by the dust, etc.? Copeland Russell is here. JD is here. Be Inspired today. Lady June is here. We appreciate it, man. Ensure you're tapping that subscribe button. Look at the truck and the tractor there, clearing land for the Long Hill bypass. Lady June is here saying the Long Hill bypass needed ages ago. Of course, everybody was talking, nobody was working. He said that you're always worried driving over that hill. Listen me, this week I drove over Long Hill and 3 trucks decided to push me off the road. You have to draw for the brakes. JD says my country is really developing. Me like it. Yes, and that's what we do on this channel. We highlight what is happening. So ensure that you tap that subscribe button and tap the thumbs up button to like our videos. Share it and turn on the notifications so every time we drop a video, more videos like these are coming. So ensure that you're subscribed. JD says my country is really developing. He likes it. Paul says what we want to see now is a big improvement on the water supply coming in Montego Bay. Listen, you see, water supply in Montego Bay. So what going to happen when Hard Rock Hotel is there? Moon Palace, UNICO Hotel, will they have their own water supply system? Will we, listen, Pinnacle, One Reading, all of these massive developments? I haven't heard anything about the water infrastructure going in that will support all of these developments. I haven't heard. Has anybody heard anything? Let me know. JD says that my country is really developing. He likes what is going on. Yes, I really need to know what is happening about the water supply. You know, a lot of development, but we need the infrastructure to support it. Lady June says she attended the Anchovy High School and it's a big problem getting to school whenever there is an accident on the Long Hill. Yes, and so look at it, man. Look at the image there. Whole heap of digging to get that Montego Bay perimeter road up and running. Again, there will be an overpass, I believe, in Anchovy, right beside your school, Lady June. Anchovy High School. Before you reach Anchovy High School, when going up Long Hill, after you pass Long Hill and before you reach the school, there will be an overpass there. There will also be one in Cotton Tree. Do you know Cotton Tree? I believe in Mount Pele, Mount Carey region. Big things, listen man, I want to shout it out, you know. Big things are going on in Jamaica. Who have eyes to see? This is it. Who don't agree? As a politician said, them bad mind. The politician said, who don't agree, them bad mind. The fact is, whether you're bad mind or not, work is being done. Probably not at the pace we want it. Roads still needs fixing. The existing roads, that is. A lot of work is needed. But with heart and hands, we can accomplish anything. JD is here. JD saying Jamaicans need to create more industrial businesses on some of those lands in the future. Oh, you're talking the lands that will open up. Yeah, man, we need more factories. We need to be producing more. We can't just depend on tourism. Yes, there is a hotel boom, but what about our industries that will keep our economy going? Kalim, as we look there on the image in Anchovy, Kalim says, didn't you saw the Prime Minister going for a massive water project from Trelawney to Negril? Okay. Alright, Kalim, we're going to look up that one. We're going to do the homework. Thanks for the information. Alright, so we're looking at the overpass there in Anchovy. Alright, so Kalim, JD, Lady C, ensure that you're subscribed to the channel. Tap that subscribe button as we grow the channel. Alright, that's the overpass down there below in the Anchovy region. I'm going to look up that groundbreaking and what that project is all about. He said from Trelawney to Negril. Copeland says, thank God for the bus service for the school children. What do you think? Oh, over there in Portland where they did the pilot. And they said that they're going to move the doors from the right to the left. Boy, so much money for those buses. But listen, we had to make a start. School system, we need to have a separate transportation for our schools. So it might not be the start that we want with those big old yellow bus, but we have to start somewhere. We can't just sit down and talking. You have school picnic, a lap up and a rack up in a bus, look good. So we give thanks for the blessings, whether big or small. We're talking about the school bus system coming on stream. Yes, June agrees as well. So we're looking at the overpass there in Anchovy. So the Long Hill bypass coming straight through those mountains that you're looking on. Coming straight over to this overpass here and straight on to Mount Carey. Listen, me man, I'm seeing the comments about the school bus service. Yeah, man, we really needed a school bus system in Jamaica. We can't just leave our students to the wind. We have to have something structured for them to bring them to and from school. So this is part of the Long Hill bypass that we're looking on. Same place there in Anchovy. Big things coming for Jamaica. Who can't see it, they're blind. So anybody in the chat living overseas, you're thinking of coming back, where will you make your home? You're looking for a nice gated community. Are you looking somewhere to purchase land? Somewhere with a nice ocean view. What do you think about what's going on in Jamaica? Crime rate is down. So many, as the politicians say, good things happening. What do you think? A lot of good things going on. So we have Lady June with us, Kalim with us, Copeland is here. Let's see who else is here. JD is here. Paul is here. Anthony is here. Again, if you're just joining, ensure that you're subscribed. Yes, man, as some like to see the numbers going up. Tap that subscribe button. Alright, so Paul says another 5 years Mobile will begin looking like downtown Miami. Oh, you were the one that commented on the video that beginning to look like downtown Miami. And I strongly believe the Americans will start a land grab for development. Where? In Jamaica? I saw a comment that somebody was saying that we need some Jewish persons and some of those people from the Middle East to start investing in Jamaica. Do we really want to turn Jamaica into a Dubai? Is that where Jamaica is heading? Where poor people can't afford land anymore or won't be able to afford land anymore? What the future looks like? Lady June said that she there yard already. So Lady June, you hold on to what you have, which is right. Which is right. I'll try get another piece of land to Lady June. Alright, so we're still looking on the overpass there in Anchovy, Montego Bay. Foundation cast already for the overpass. Yes, I believe that was what I was thinking when I was coming from from Anchovy, looking on the train line. I said that we need, if it's even from Railway Lane in Montego Bay, go straight back up to where? We need that, if it's even one phase, one leg of a train system in Jamaica. Remember in Anchovy you have a nice train station in Anchovy, you know, Lady June, you know the train station, the old train station there in Anchovy. Yes, Jamaica need back a nice train system, man, for true. Take the pressure off the roads. That's true. Thanks for making that comment, Lady June. Paul Gabidan is here. Kaleem is still with us. Again, if you're joining, head to the chat. Let's have a conversation. Big things are happening in Jamaica. So glad you're a part of it. Copeland. Oh, Copeland, you're in Florida for many years, but I think I'll be coming back to Mobile. Listen, Copeland, you see, even if you're not coming back right now, get a piece of property. Get a piece of property right now in Montego Bay, especially out by the Reading. Either you're going by the Reading area or you're going Iron Shore. I'm setting you up right now. Get some property there. Trust me, you're going to thank me in the future. Lady June is there. JD says, I remember that train station. Yes, it's still there, man. That old relic of a train station is still there. We need to get that train back. If it's even for tourists, we need to get the train. And even here in Long Hill, I heard that there was a tunnel. The train used to pass through a tunnel close to the Long Hill main road. Yes. Listen, my man, we need to start that up back. Nigel, you're just dropping in. Land in Jamaica is out of people reach. Nigel, I will better your statement. Land in Jamaica is out of Jamaican people reach. Or middle class Jamaican people reach. Because listen to me, we did the video on one Reading and the amount of messages I got. Persons want to know where they can go to get more information on the property they want. And listen to me, those properties are over 50 million Jamaican dollars. People want them, man. Paul is saying they're watching. I will bet on that they're coming. Yes, man, investors, persons abroad are coming. We're looking on the hills there now in Anchovy. A lot of the property here in Anchovy, we're looking on the video now, a lot of property there will be bought up, so the government will be acquiring a lot of these properties to get the Long Hill bypass straight over to the Mount Carey end. Be inspired today. So the land along the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard is what I want a piece of. Yes, I saw a for sale sign on it. Be inspired. Go and check it out. I saw a for sale sign on a section of the property there along the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard. So go and check it out and let me know. Nigel said it's too expensive. Boy, everything getting expensive now. Anchovy might become the official Montego Bay train station. Yes. Yeah man, we need the train. If it's in from a railway lane straight into Anchovy, that leg. It's even for tourists to enjoy, for school children to get to Anchovy Primary and High School. We need that. If it's even going straight up to Cambridge, we need back the train system in Jamaica. Garfield is our consultant, you know, when it comes on to infrastructural development, and he's here with us in the chat. Big up Garfield. Still here with you. If you're joining the live, ensure that you're subscribed. Tap that subscribe button. Ensure that you're subscribed. Ensure that you like the video and leave a comment. Garfield is here. Nigel is here as well. Nigel said NHT is supposed to help us get a house, but most of it a friend thing. Friend thing for NHT. By the way, I heard NHT having an expo somewhere in Montego Bay, you know, or somewhere in the west. Ensure you go and check them out. Alright, so we're looking on the Long Hill bypass. If you're just joining in, we're looking on the Long Hill bypass. We're looking at the overpass there in Trelawney, and we're going to head over to Mount Carey. Here we are in Cotton Tree. Is it Mount Carey or Mount Pelier? Anybody in the chat can confirm with me. Is Cotton Tree that area here? Is Cotton Tree in Mount Carey or Mount Pelier? Let me know. Quentin is here. He says, what's the cost of land in Mobile? Why? I'm not sure, you know. Anybody in the chat can help Quentin with that. Mr. Connor, about the price of land. Alright, Garfield is saying the Long Hill bypass might disrupt the old railway tracks from downtown up to Bogue Hill. Oh, so some part of the Long Hill bypass pass over the old train line. It's resulting in Anchovy being the Mobile terminal. Oh, okay. I will have to double check the path of the Montego Bay perimeter road project, especially in the Long Hill area, for the Long Hill bypass. Love how Jamaica is being developed. That's by Nigel. Okay, so Cotton Tree is in Mount Carey. Yes, so I was correct. Again, ensure everyone, if you're watching this right now, just tap that subscribe button. Tap the subscribe button. Big things are happening in Jamaica. Somebody said that we're not talking about the good things them. This is the good things them. June is here. Nigel is here. Garfield is here. Paul is here. Russell is here. Kaleem is here. Yes, JD is here. A lot of persons in the chat, and we're happy that everyone, this is a celebration video. First, we are doing a video like this. Live like this is a celebration of infrastructural developments going into Western Jamaica. Yeah man, big things are happening in Jamaica. Lady June says, no, I just remember Cotton Tree is between Anchovy and Mount Carey. But Nigel is saying it's officially in Mount Carey. I think so, because it's not too far from the Mount Carey, Baptist Church. Yes. Yeah, man. Nonetheless, big things are happening in Jamaica, and I have to do this live to show you what's happening. I had to connect with the people. Montego Bay is a city. Yes, the only city in Western Jamaica. Isn't that so? By the way, how many cities does Jamaica have? I don't know the number. Who can help me? What is Portmore now? So Kalim is here, Lady June, and we're looking on the overpass. By the way, there'll be a roundabout somewhere in Mount Carey as well, according to what we're reading. Again, if you're watching, ensure that you tap that subscribe button. Tap subscribe, that will help to grow our channel. Super chat is enabled as well. Support the super chat in the comment section as well. Big up to everybody. So wait, in Jamaica have 2 cities. So Portmore is what? Oh, so they were saying Portmore would have been the 3rd city. Alright, look at the overpass there in Mount Carey. We have the Pinnacle video coming up, so I don't want you to miss that video. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel to see the Pinnacle video. It's coming up. Remember, Pinnacle opens in about 3 weeks. The commercial section of Pinnacle Development opens in August next month. And of course, when the door opens, I'll be one of the first going in there to show you what is happening. Yes, Portmore is a municipality. Remember, they were saying that they wanted a 15 parish, and then they would have. Anyway, yeah. So 2 cities, Moby and Kingston. So Moby is the only city in the Western Jamaica, and it is developing fast. So again, you're looking there at the overpass in Cotton Tree area of Mount Carey, Montego Bay, Jamaica. I want everybody right now to just head to the chat and type "One Love Jamaica" and drop Jamaica flag right now. We love what's going on in Jamaica. Drop the Jamaica flag in the comment section right now. We love what's going on in terms of infrastructure development as we continue looking on the path for the Long Hill bypass in Montego Bay. And by the way, they said that Pinnacle will be what, the tallest building in the English speaking Caribbean. Is that so? Yes, Lady June, One Love Jamaica and the Jamaica flag. Drop the Jamaica flag in the chat. Head to the chat and drop the Jamaica flag. Super chat is also there as well, so feel free to show your love and your support through our super chat, and that's the main road. So you can see now coming on screen, that's the main road in relation to the overpass. And this is where we began. When we started the stream, this is where we began, right here in Lilliput, Montego Bay. So if you've missed it, this is it. That's the UNICO Hotel right there in Lilliput, Montego Bay. Anybody recognize this area? JD, One Love Jamaica, the flag dropped in the chat. Everybody just tap the subscribe button and drop the Jamaica flag in the chat. A lot of good things are going on. Election again coming up this year is like a frenzy, I'm telling you. Everywhere you go is like green and orange everywhere. But right now in the chat I wanted to drop green, gold and black, the Jamaican flag right now. Everybody drop the Jamaican flag in the comment. One Love Jamaica, be inspired, big up JD, big up Lady June, Paul, Nigel, everybody. Garfield is here as well, big up. We love what's going on in Jamaica. Again, do remember to tap that subscribe button. Support the channel by subscribing to the channel. Tap that subscribe button. It will help us grow a lot. Support us via the super chat feature in the chat. That will help us to move around to the different locations and give you some good images of what is going on. Also, if you want to become a VIP, ensure that you sign up for our membership as well. We have videos tailored just for members. Common sense is here as well. 1959 says infrastructure development is not enough. Yeah, he said that we have to get the basics right: education, food, sovereignty, health, citizen safety and security. Alright, let's break down what common sense is saying. Let's start with security. How is the security looking right now? Do we see any improvements? Citizen safety and security. According to the news that I've been reading, Jamaica is what? Slowly becoming more safer. Is that so? What about health? In Western Jamaica, there's the Cornwall Regional Hospital being being renovated. There's also the Western Children and Adolescent Hospital coming on stream. What about food security? A lot need to be done there. Yes, common sense. Jamaica should be planting up. We need to be producing more. Our education is behind. Yes, you are correct on that. But give us some suggestions. What is it that the government or any government coming into power now, what is it that they need to do to get education up and going? Is the school bus system a start? Trust me, a lot of things need to be improved. Yes, I agree, but we are making some strides. We appreciate whatever gains we're seeing, and of course more can be done. Again, we're looking at the construction of the UNICO Hotel over there in Lilliput, Montego Bay. If you're joining the live, ensure that you tap that subscribe button. Tap that subscribe button to grow the channel. Paul is saying there are lots of nice lands in Iron Shore. They start at 50 million. Just for the land alone? No money better. I go over to One Reading, the new development there with that money, and get, I believe is a 1-bedroom unit. Trust me, the price of land in Montego Bay is just doubling every year. If you're living abroad, now is the time to grab something. Paul, maybe you should be looking over the Iron Shore end of Montego Bay. Or going further inland. Montego Bay is expanding, you know. You can go out to Unity Hall, you'll get good land out there to buy as well. Think about it, check it out. Unity Hall. It's going to be developed just like Reading. So try to be one of the pioneers in that area. Alright, so we're still looking at the Hard Rock Hotel, the UNICO Hotel, and somewhere out here the Moon Palace Hotel will be constructed. Quentin saying, I'm watching from Anguilla. Oh, just enjoying the videos. Yes, man, we're just showing you what's happening in Montego Bay. Common Sense is saying tourism will not save Jamaica. Yes, I believe we can't just depend on tourism. Economic diversification is more important than over-reliance on low-value service sectors such as tourism. This is a new plantation and BPO, leaders of the political parties, PNP and JLP, are visionless. Listen me now. Hear what you're saying. But Jamaica, what I can say, all I know is that Jamaica need to be producing more food. And as you say, making more investments in terms of health and education. By the way, I believe that tertiary education should be even free, man, in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, man, that's where we should be. Healthcare should be free for Jamaicans. That's the aim. JD say we have to just be real. A lot of politicians has failed us. We as people need to unite. Well, the election is coming up. Make your voices be heard. A lot is being pushed into development, like what you're looking on your screen now, like the Hard Rock Hotel, and just hotels popping up. There's what Jamaica's largest hotel now is what Princess Hotels over there in Green Island, Hanover, Jamaica. Listen me, hotels are everywhere, and as our person said in the chat, we can't just depend on tourism. We have to diversify. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel. Tap that subscribe button and leave a comment. Or super chat is enabled. Support the channel by supporting the super chat. ensure that you're subscribed to the channel. Tap that subscribe button. Big things are happening in Western Jamaica, and I'm glad I'm able to share these updates with you as we look here on the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. We're over there in the Irwin area. The Irwin area of Montego Bay. Showing you all of the land clearing, the digging. Yes, Paul, blessings. Thank you so much for the support. Indeed, Jamaica is rising, and I have created this, what we call now a safe space, or a place where we can celebrate some of these developments that's going on. Paul, big up to you, man. Thanks for the support. Common sense says, when there are economic downturns, which is going to happen, what are we going to get from tourism? Yes, look at just what happened with the pandemic. What happened to our tourism industry? You know, I know persons working in the industry who weren't paid for about 2 years. You know, they didn't receive the last payment, you know, right before the pandemic hit. Trust me, we can't depend on tourism. We have to diversify. Probably we need more investors to come in with more, you know, more capital for us to look in, more sectors to invest in. Agro processing, and don't hear much being talked about agro processing. We have a lot of glut on the market at times with tomatoes, mangoes, etc. Should we be developing more plans to do some juices, you know, juicing, you know, cold storage? Those are the things that we need to be looking now to get Jamaica up and running. We can't be one-sided. We have to diversify. So common sense is here. 1959, big up. Paul is here again. Big up Paul every time. Paul was saying the strategists know that tourism is not all. Yes, but it's the pathway to growth right now to earn capital for future investment. They said this is a short-term thing they can do. You know, they can just throw up some hotels, you know, get in some tourists, make some money. That's short-term right now, but we need to look deeper than that in order for us to grow our economy. That's Paul there with his say. Quentin is here. We have Lady June. Nigel is here. Be Inspired is here. Thanks much to everyone for the support, man. Drone footage here in Montego Bay, showing the Montego Bay bypass. That's what we're showing right now. Again, if you're joining, this is your first time, ensure that you tap that subscribe button. We can't stress how important it is for you to support us by tapping that subscribe button and helping us grow the channel. So Paul, you were the one who wanted, you were looking on land or which part to go to get some, you know, do an investment in getting a piece of property in Montego Bay. You said you were looking at either Iron Shore end or what about Unity Hall? Listen to me, you hear how many times I'm saying Unity Hall? Yes. That's the next era slated for development. Remember, you're going from Pinnacle there in Reading, go straight over to One Reading, and the next section is Unity Hall. So if Iron Shore is too expensive, look to the Unity Hall area. Trust me, I know what I'm saying when you talk about Unity Hall, alright? Check it out. Right, so that main road that you're looking on now on your screen, that's the Sign Irwin main road, and there has been some work has been done there to get back that road up and running. Still not 100%. That's the same road that leads to Over River, Sign, Orange, Adelphi. By the way, there is plans in the future already somewhere to develop Anchovy as the next town in St. James. Yeah, man. Everybody's looking to Anchovy. You know, there are some areas right now with a lot of potential. You know, Adelphi is one. Think about it. You could even drive. You don't have to drive on the St. Erin main road to head back into Montego Bay. You could go through the Salt Marsh region, head back on the Montego Bay bypass to get where you want to go. So Anchovy. So if you think land prices are too high now in the heart of Montego Bay, look to some of these places. Anchovy, you know, that's Anchovy, Adelphi, and even Anchovy as well, because there will be an overpass there in Anchovy. So Adelphi, Anchovy, Unity Hall, these are some of the areas where, you know, that have a lot of potential, and persons should be looking to get some land there. Look at the truck there climbing that hill, and again it's the Czech team. A lot of Shopman, I notice a lot of Shopman trucks are being used on the project. Very strong trucks to climb the hill. What about concrete roads? Common Sense is still here. Paul, what is your take on concrete roads in Jamaica? We see where the Fern Gully has concrete roads. Do you think we should be going towards concrete roads? Because we have been fixing roads and they have been deteriorating just as fast. Jamaica needs to look to something else. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. just where we are showing right now. We're showing the Fairfield end of Montego Bay, the overpass being built there for the Montego Bay bypass, or the Montego Bay perimeter road project. The road project involves the dualization of Barnett Street. It involves removing the roundabouts there on West Green Avenue for dualization work there again, 4 lanes. If you notice in Westgate, there's also the foundations for additions to be made to the bridge. So they'll be widening there as well. You know, I have a problem with the Westgate region. I notice every time it rains, there's some flooding right there after passing the stoplights or in the vicinity of the stoplights. Sidewalk has been built, but there are no drains, and so there's always a problem there. Paul says concrete roads are awesome. I have seen some roads in St. Catherine that are concrete and they are holding up very nicely. In the States though, in terms of road construction, do they use, in some areas, do they use concrete as a base before putting asphalt on top of it? Because a lot of times it's the base, you know, that's unstable. So is it practical to do a concrete base first before putting on the layer of asphalt, so to ensure that, you know, the surface will hold well? We need to look up, we are the engineers. We need to look into new ways of constructing our roads. And we're looking now at the start or the beginning of the Long Hill bypass. We did a lot of videos on the Long Hill bypass, and this is the start of it right there at the just between the Bogue Village housing scheme and the West Village. You're looking on those white houses there, or white roof. That's the West Village, and to the right is Bogue Village. Look at the amount of work going in, and the hills there. You're looking straight into Bogue Hill, straight over into Anchovy. A lot of work going in to getting the Montego Bay perimeter up and going before the deadline. The deadline is, or the closing date, or when it should be opening, is May 2026. Next year, May, that, you know. Yeah, man. So we have Paul here. Big up to Paul every time. We have Common Sense 1959. We have JD here. Quinten is here as well from Anguilla. How is it in Anguilla? Nigel is here again. Kaleem Whitmore is here. Lady June is here. Garfield is here. Copeland, Russell, Kaleem Whitmore. Again, big up to everybody. And Paul Gabidan especially, big up to you, sir. My respects, and we appreciate it. We're going from strength to strength. We'll be ending very soon as we look at trucks and equipment there during the land clearing for the Long Hill bypass. Again, thanks to everyone for sharing in this celebration of infrastructural development in Jamaica. I'm going to do more like these. But in the meantime, remember to check out the rest of the videos. A lot of videos coming in. We can't keep up with what is going on in terms of infrastructural developments in Jamaica. One love, my people. Bless up, and I'll see you in the next video.